Hello and welcome back to GameSpot Presents The Mix right here at GDC 2015. Adam Saltsman, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you.
My friend, creator of Canabalt, I have you responsible for all the time, probably like 12 to 24 hours of sitting on the toilet, tapping my phone over and over again.
I apologize.
You've made some fantastic games over the years, and you're here to show off Overland, which is a game that I've been very interested in, but we haven't actually seen any gameplay of yet, so this is the first time we're going to see it.
No one's ever seen any gameplay of it, ever. This
Fantastic.
is the first time anybody's going to see it in action.
Well,
so
we are very honored that you've decided to show it here today.
Yeah, it should be interesting. I merged in the last bit of code about 20 minutes ago.
Right.
So
why does this keep happening at GDC? Everyone's like up last night adding content to
it happened early this year. It's fine.
All right, okay. Well, let's jump right in. I can't wait to see it. So tell us about it. What is Overland?
So Overland is sort of calling it like a survival tactics game or a survival tactics road trip thing.
Okay.
But you're going to start out with a couple of people. These people have a couple of specialties. This guy's kind of a hunter class, and this is sort of a traveler class. They have some properties. You get a couple of action points per character per turn, and you kind of explore these little areas. And your goal is to find a car and get out of here.
Okay.
So you can search some things. So we found some fuel for our car. That's really important. There's a fuel can back here in the corner, so we're going to go try and find one of those.
So the action points are presumably because either there will be some sort of antagonists or that there's some sort of other like issue with hunger or time or something.
There are going to be some antagonists. We're going to grab a little bit of fuel just to hedge our bets here.
Excellent.
And we're going to kind of get over here to the car.
Sweet looking car.
Pretty sweet ride, right? And we'll just open this up. But that kind of made a racket.
Okay.
And something heard us.
Yeah, probably a good chance to get a dodge.
And they are coming, so we're going to put some gas in the car.
Oh, wow.
Hop
Okay.
in. And now there are things.
Who knows what they are?
Right? Okay, car started, that's good. And we are just going to get out of here.
You don't even care about the actual road itself?
Not on this one. I think that road might be in the wrong place. But, so now we got a couple of choices.
Oh, wow, okay.
We can go kind of, most of these choices here are going to be, there's going to be some trouble, but there's also going to be some more gas. There might be some things we might be able to use as weapons, potentially.
So you have to hedge your bets about it. Okay.
Yeah, this here, I think we're just going to skip for now. I don't think we're ready to handle that.
Okay.
We don't really have anything. But we got a lot of gas in the car right now, so that's good. So we can go pretty much as far as we can. It's going to use up some gas while we go down the road. Fuel conservation ends up being really, really important in the long term. If you run out of gas, you have to pull over on the side of the road, and it's not where you want to stop.
Right, okay.
Oh, we found another hunter.
Oh, how many can you have in your team?
As many as fit in the car.
Is there different cars by any chance?
There are some different cars. Right now there's just this little guy and there's a pickup truck. The truck only carries 2 people.
Okay.
So if you have to leave in the truck...
You have to leave someone.
Yeah.
This is, okay, this is fascinating. It's kind of like to do the really annoying journalist thing of making it, comparing it with other games. It's like XCOM meets FTL meets Kentucky Red Zero or something.
We talk about it in those terms ourselves, so that is not a problem for me. I can pick up. So some of these different items have some kind of different things that you can do. So, they're.
Do you have any way of attacking those at the moment?
I do. I've got a couple of options. So this person has a shield, which I can use to do some non-violent kind of backing them off. The reason that you want to do some non-violent things sometimes, these guys are both pretty effective combatants, the hunters. The hunter is kind of the only class that has any kind of natural inclination to violence in the game right now. Oh yeah, they're coming for us again. I'm going to shove that guy away again. So we're going to smack this guy because he's over here by the car. We're going to need to get back to the car to get out of here. And anyway, watch, when I hit him, he makes a racket, and now we've got more company.
Okay.
So there's no clear the room, grab the loot, advance is not a loop that exists in Overland.
Yeah, so you can't simply just go in with the mentality of once I kill everything, I can get everything I want.
Yeah, so here's going to be a little bit of a tricky maneuver. So this person, I'm trying to get over these cars to loot these cars. This thing is in the way. What I can do, though, is get close, and this shield is going to absorb the first hit. I'm going to fill up the car here, grab this stick, and there's not much else to grab over there. This pipe is a great weapon. It doesn't break down over time, but it makes a loud ringing sound when you hit things, and it attracts extra attention. Normally, those little guys will only call for about 1 backup.
Okay.
But because we hit them with a pipe, we've got 2 to handle.
And is that all stuff that you're going to be like, not obfuscating necessarily, but just like leaving open to interpretation? This is like, by playing the game, you will sort of learn the rules of it.
Yeah, what we've got, it's probably not all super clear quite yet, but there's sort of a speech system that's just starting to come together where the characters kind of comment on the things around them. And so right now there's only a couple hooks for it, but for example, sometimes when these guys get out of the car, they'll say a little something.
Right. So they might say, "Oh, that pipe made a lot of noise." Or
yeah. So we get to have the characters themselves kind of point out some of the more.
I was just freaking out for this girl because I just thought it's really weird to have 2 of them in the car and then to have her standing outside.
Yeah, one of them is actually pretty useful. This stick is able to do. These guys do +1 damage, so the stick normally isn't going to be able to kill these guys in 1 hit, but the hunters are a little better. He'll be able to clear that out, but these big guys always draw 2 backup.
Right.
So we're going to be running out of time. We've got a lot of placeholder animation in here. This is, I know everybody puts out their game and it's like 95% done. They're like, come play our open alpha. Like, that's not what alpha means to most people.
Yeah.
This is what we consider an alpha. A lot of placeholder animation, but
it still looks
core gameplay loop. Our art director is a woman named Heather Penn, who is just monstrous talented.
Considering how early it is, it looks fantastic, actually. I like how the stakes, when they rise quickly. It seems like because presumably the more enemies that are there, the more chances you're going to have to hit one, the more chances then more of them are, like, it looks like it gets real bad real quick. Yeah,
it's all kind of put together to produce what we would call like a feedback loop. God, this car is damaged, so like if this car hits anything, it's going to blow up and kill everyone, so it's really hard to start. We can run over these little bitty guys without taking damage, though.
Nice.
Which is convenient. So we have some good options here now. So we're going to try and get a better car. This might go horribly wrong. We have some weapons, which helps, but this circle's red for a reason.
Right. Yellow being
this car is a problem. Eventually, if we're lucky, we're going to reach a roadblock here, and we're going to have a really hard time punching through the roadblock with a flimsy car that's going to explode. So we're going to try and do our best.
This is fascinating. What platforms are you going to release this on? Because you've had some success on iPad as well.
Yeah,
the grid sort of looks like it lends itself to it.
We've been doing a lot of iOS-focused stuff. This user interface has gone through conservatively like a dozen major iterations. We've actually implemented about half of those. This is the one that we are the happiest with so far because this maps nicely to mouse, it maps nicely to mouse and keyboard, it maps nicely to gamepad, and it works pretty well on a touch screen. We're definitely coming to desktop first. We are hopefully going to be simultaneously on tablets. But we're going to kind of take it as we go. There's only, there's 4 or 5 of us total, so we're definitely going to do our best. I think it feels best on a tablet. This feels amazing to just cuddle up with and kind of like have this little story.
You're going to have to get rid of one of your dudes here, presumably.
If we want to drive out in the truck has 3 HP. The car only has 2.
Okay.
None of us are mechanics. Otherwise, we could repair the car.
How many different classes are there then?
Right now, there are 6. There are 6 in this demo. There are 9-ish overall. So far, hopefully with 10 or 11 by the time we ship, I think. There's a couple of mechanics that aren't in yet. So we've got a couple of options here. I don't know if we want to take that truck or not.
Just feel so bad for your
Yeah.
either one of the dudes or the lady.
Oh, we have a Traveler. So Traveler saves a gallon of gas on the map. The truck has terrible fuel efficiency.
Okay.
You really want to steal a truck like right before the roadblock if
Yeah.
you can. But the Traveler knows some shortcuts. You save a little gas. So
Okay.
we might take a Traveler and a Hunter and try and get over into that truck. We can also siphon the gas out of this car and carry it over there.
Wow. You can't leave with 2 cars, presumably. You can't just...
You cannot form a caravan. And this guy is going to take one for the team, I think.
Oh, what a shame. Which, pipe guy or stick guy?
I think pipe guy. He's just going to stand over here and make a racket. And
While you siphon the gas out of your car and then leave.
Yep.
And then leave him, yeah, presumably after making quite a lot of noise.
Yeah, he's going to... So...
Poor guy. Have you thought about
You can always
naming them
siphon a couple
XCOM
of gallons of
style?
gas. It's kind of a massive point of debate.
Really?
Shay Pierce, the programmer, co-designer, really, really, really wants characters to be nameable. I really, really don't want characters to be nameable. We're really undecided. Half the playtesters are like, oh, it'd be great if I could name characters, and the other half like really have no interest in it. So I think we know how to include it in the game in a way that fits in with the rest of what we're trying to achieve.
Right,
though.
okay.
So I think it's a battle that I'm going to lose.
Time will tell. But yeah, presumably you've got, there are the thematic things that you want to accomplish with this as well.
Yeah, there's a bunch of things where we're trying to keep, surfacing information about the items in the game or the affordances of enemy behavior or whatever, rather than doing traditional pop-ups or, a game diary Bible thing that comes up. There's some ways that those fit in with the game, but the thing that feels the best right now is having these characters kind of vocalize their concerns as they're walking around. Let's get even more of the gas out of that car. Let's have this guy go make another racket.
Oh, great. So because it was the pipe again, 2 of them.
Yeah. Sorry, so this guy is going to get in the truck and just stay real quiet. So that guy's going to stop chasing him.
Oh yeah, okay. So you can aggro them then, presumably, as well.
Yeah, there's a radio that you can find that you use almost, I don't know if, it's funny, like science fiction books probably inspired this game more than any science fiction movies in particular, but like the Thumper from Dune, where you have this thing that you can set down and it just kind of makes a racket and draws things to it and buys you some time. We've got these little radio things, which again like kind of fit into the theme of the world a little bit, because sometimes you'll hear stuff on the radio too.
Right, okay.
Which feels really good. Look at this. Oh, this is a mess.
Okay. Yeah, she needs to get out.
This person, I think, is going to stay here. This is a really long path for that monster. He's probably going to go after them. So this person, even though they've got action points, I think I'm just going to leave them there.
Does that mean Pipe Guy's going to make it? No?
No. But, I mean, he's got a fighting chance. We're leaving him a car.
Yeah.
We're leaving him a pipe.
Wait, a car with no gas.
Okay, yeah, no, technically we did steal all the gas out of the car. But these might have gas, like he's got a gas can there. We'll leave that for him.
Yeah.
It'll be fine.
Oh yeah, there is one right there.
Yeah.
So even then you had to make the decision to either, to be greedy and...
Yeah, we could go run these guys over, maybe grab a little gas.
So we'll see if we can get out of this situation.
Yeah.
Oh, well...
Oh, they just ate the car. It was faster for them to try and go through the damaged car than to walk around.
Oh, really?
So they're just going through it.
God,
so now that guy doesn't have a car anymore.
These guys are badasses.
So this guy, there's another person in the car here, so...
I love that you have to turn the key and everything.
We're just gonna go.
Yeah, take those guys. Oh yeah, just add insult to injury for that dude. Just make as much noise as possible on the way out.
He was a hero. We couldn't have done that without him. There was no way to do that without him.
Oh, I love it. Adam Saltsman, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you.
Showing it. When will it be out? When will it be playable for people? When are you thinking of actually having a full release?
Desktop in the summer.
Okay. Oh wow, you're actually pretty close by.
In theory.
Excellent. Well, best of luck with it. Thank you very much for showing Overland here for the very first time. Really appreciate it.